welcome again to Top Amateur Sports. Where are we at this week? Well, we're at the Khedive Temple. Why? Because we got some major kickboxing championships going on for you. Blackhawks in the house. I'm in the house. Special people everywhere are here. Why? A big night of kickboxing, and you're going to find out in a very few minutes why we're here, and you're going to check out the action yourself. I'm Philly. Do what you got to do, and I'll be right back. Well, as you know, we're getting ready for basketball season. We're getting ready for wrestling season. Football season is already wound down, and now we're getting ready for some big-time coverage. We never run out of script. But you know what? When it gets time where we can take a break, we love to get into stuff like this. I'm talking about some world-class kickboxing. We're going to take you into the highlight right now. Check it out for yourself. Welcome to world-class kickboxing. Right now you're watching Telly Strayhorn. He is in the red pants going against Rasheem Peterson in the dark pants with the blue stripes. And boy, I'll tell you what, these guys are smoking. We're at Khedive Temple for the world-class kickboxing championships, and there is a good right cross and another right. As there he is, two big shots and a left-right combination. And boy, I'll tell you, that was some big-time punches, and he's going to win it. That is going to be a TKO. 54 seconds in the first round, the winner, Rasheem Peterson. All right, continuing on, we go to fight number 2. In the blue trunks with the yellow lettering, you got Ryan Beasley going against Dean Lavin with the long black pants. And boy, I'll tell you what, watch this fight. It's a good one. Oh, boy, I told you it was a good one. Man, I'll tell you, if that ever happened to me, I might as well forget about it. I'd like to recognize the chairman, Keith Fournier. He was out there tonight. And boy, that's it. They just threw the towel in, and the victory's going to go to Dean Levin. What a big fight. What a big win for him. And now we go to fight number 3 that we have in the studio. In the long black pants with the white tank top, you're looking at Shamar the Hammer McMillan going against Justin Steckler in the long red pants. Now watch this fight pretty closely, folks. These guys are throwing everything but their parents at each other, and this is a real good fight. It shows you the kind of shape that these guys are in, as right now Steckler is feeling some big punches from the Hammer, Shamar McMillan, in the black long pants. Sometimes in this, this is not like boxing. You can throw a kick up sometimes and might not ever see it coming. Sometimes they throw kicks for defense. Sometimes they throw it for offense. But when you can use all 4 parts of your body, I'm talking about the legs and the arms, things can happen and get ugly real fast. All right, that's the end of that round right there. And these guys are going to continue as we go to round number 3, the final round. Once again, Shamar the Hammer McMillan in the black. You got Justin Steckler in the red. And now Steckler throwing some good combinations right there as he caught the Hammer a little bit off guard, but it doesn't look like it really hurt him. All right, now the Hammer, he's in the black long pants trying to go take out Justin Steckler in the red pants. And boy, Steckler with a good right lead right there, hit the Hammer pretty good. But McMillan seems to shrug off those big hits by Steckler. And Steckler now leading pretty good as he comes in with some good left-right combinations. And boy, Shamar McMillan in the black pants would sure like to get in a couple more, and that's a pretty good one right there. As you saw the kick come up, a little bit of a defensive coy by Steckler, but just trying to keep McMillan off of him. And this one's coming to the wire, folks. Let's see who gets the nod. Shamar the Hammer McMillan wins that one. That was the 200-pound division in a big-time fight. Boy, I'll tell you what. Well, guess what? We're getting ready to go to the women's Virginia title. You got T.A.S. Smith in the red top going against Selena Strickler from Salem, Virginia, and she is wearing the long red pants with the blue and white stripes. All right, let's watch these girls. Doesn't get much better than this, folks. These girls are definitely professionals as they are fighting for the women's Virginia title. Back to the action. T.A.S. Smith in the shorts. Here we go. You got Selena Strickler in the long pants. And now both fighters are really showing you that they can throw some points up there pretty good. as you saw Selena leading in with that kick, trying to keep Tara off her a little bit, and that's the way you do it in kickboxing. Oh, good lead right there by Selena Strickler. She throws a couple good combinations right there, but Tara Smith, she's tough to hit. You know, she's a good compound fighter. As you can see, she's staying a little bit low, and she caught Selena right there with a pretty good right. All right, these girls are fighting, boy, I'll tell you. Oh, what a good lead right there by Selena Strickler as she nailed Tara Smith coming in and now goes downstairs with a body shot. This is too close to call from what I'm seeing at this point. This is the Virginia women title, and these girls are throwing everything at each other, and we are late in this fight. Back to the action. Tara Smith on your left. She's in the trunks. Selena Strickler in the long pants coming in from Salem, Virginia. And boy, they'd like to take home the Virginia women title after this fight. Let's see what happens now. Selena Strickler walks in, throws two, catches two, and boy, I'll tell you, the action is fast and furious. As right there, Selena Strickler in the long pants, trying to get inside. Oh, pretty good kick right there by Tara Smith, but Selena shrugs it off and continues to move her towards the corner. All right, here we go, back to the action now. Here we are, the women's Virginia title. Good lead right there by Selena Strickler. She caught Tara Smith with a good right-hand lead. And boy, I'll tell you, these girls are throwing some stuff right now, as there was a good shot by Tara Smith as she caught Selena Strickler leaning in just a little bit. And boy, I'll tell you, here it is, close fight right here. Split decision. The nod's going to go to Tara Smith. And I'll tell you, that was a very, very close fight. Doesn't get much closer than that. And now we go into the next fight. I'm talking about Chris Barano going against Dallas the Wild Thing Crow, and he's in the purple pants, and Chris Barano is in the black and blue pants. And oh boy, what a shot right there by Dallas Wild Thing Crow as he caught Chris Barano pretty good with a couple combinations, and this is getting ugly. Here we go. Now here's Chris Barano coming back. He wants to get back, and boy, I'll tell you what, he is hitting with a nice shot and two good kicks right there. Chris Barano. Oh boy, once again, Wild Thing comes in throwing some stuff. He's in the purple pants going against Chris Barano. This fight is getting ugly. Both fighters look like they really are doing some damage to each other at this point in the match. And boy, that was a good move by Chris Barano as he caught Dallas Crow a little bit lippy. And now they're both trying to get in at each other. They look fresh. Both of them look game. And boy, I'll tell you, this is what happens in the world of kickboxing. We're at the Khedive Temple. Look for it next time you see it coming. We do this about 4 times a year for Clark Walters and Black Hawk Martial Arts. And boy, it's worth every single inch of time you spend in this big-time Khedive Temple over there in Chesapeake on Woodside Drive. All right, back to the action now. Chris Barano starting to connect a little bit more on Dallas Crow. He's in the Dallas is in the purple pants, and of course Chris Barano is in the black and blue, and they are throwing some stuff at each other right now. This is a very good fight as Chris Barano now is starting to be a little bit more on the aggressive side, and boy, he's just missing with a couple wide shots right there. He's looking at us right now. Chris Barano kicks Dallas Crow into the corner. No one's really looking like their legs are weak or anything like that at this point. Chris Barano now, good left-right combination to the body, and that's going to hurt big time. The referee is looking at him. He's on the ground. Can Dallas Crow get up? It looks like he's hurt pretty good. He's to his feet. Ooh, boy, I'll tell you, that was close. Chris Barano now going in to try to finish him off. As you can see, Dallas Crow suddenly is in a little bit of pain, and Chris Barano's going right downstairs. They got him early, and he's going to get him for good. As Chris Barano, he's going to win that by a knockout, 59 seconds in the second round, and a big win. The joy, the jubilation doesn't get any better. We're going to be right back with part number 2.
Things are getting wild at Wild Wing Cantina.
On Short Drive.
Okay, we're going to bring you back into kickboxing. Boy, I'll tell you what. What happens is they take them from the little guys, they bring them up to the big guys, all kinds of weight divisions, all kinds of pros, and all kinds of amateurs. It's really something special. Brought to you by Black Hawk Martial Arts Center, a great place for your kids. If you want to go there, it is at 234 North Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake. You need to check them out. Right now, let's get back to the action for more kickboxing. All right, put on the neck braces, fasten the seatbelts. You're going to watch a big one right here. This is Matt Thomas in the silver pants with the black stripe going against Kent Eanes with the silver long pants. And boy, I'll tell you what, Kent Eanes, he's got the belt dangling right there as he connects on Matt Thomas and drops him to the canvas. Kent Eanes is a great fighter out of Richmond. He's on the left. He's wearing the red gloves. And right here, Matt Thomas wearing the blue gloves. Boy, I'll tell you what, these are game fighters and very experienced fighters, as you're going to see. Keep your eye on this fight. All right, here we go. Kent Eanes, he is in with the red gloves and the blue gloves by Matt Thomas. As you can see, Kent Eanes, anytime he feels like he's got a chance to take somebody out or he senses you may be in trouble, Kent Eanes is never going to let up. As you can see him right now going upstairs and downstairs and connecting pretty good. He did walk into a little shot right there that Matt Thomas threw at him, but Kent Eanes, once again, just trying to take control. Look at those combinations by Kent Eanes, upstairs, downstairs. He is banging away two big, brutal shots by Kent Eanes as he's letting some leather go. Bo is setting him up with the kick and coming back with combination blasts. And boy, I'll tell you, Matt Thomas is on the canvas and it's all over. Kent Eanes from Richmond wins a big one. A TKO, 1 minute and 15 seconds in the second round. All right, here's your feature event of the night. By the way, that's Black Hawk. That is Black Hawk right there, film star of the movie Sacred Star. He's in Bobby Wall corner. Boy, I'll tell you, good guy to have in as he flew in from the West Coast for this big matchup tonight. All right, Bobby Wall is in the dark blue going against Bill Walker in the white pants with the stripes and the stars on the side of his pants. And Bobby Wall right now, let's use Bobby Wall. He's got the shirt on and Bill Walker has not got the shirt on. This is Bobby Wall's last fight. And boy, anytime you know in the world of boxing or kickboxing, if it's your last fight, one thing you want to do when you leave the scene is come out a winner in your last fight. And right now, Bobby Wall got tagged a little bit earlier by Bill Walker, but as you can see, he's a great fighter, great experience, and he's starting now to muster an attack of his own as he's creeping back into this and still looks in pretty good shape. All right, here we go. Bill Wall with the shirt on, starting to find some action, starting to connect a little bit as he's wearing down Bill Walker. As you can see, the relentless Bobby Wall continues to throw shots, and all of a sudden the legs are getting a little wobbly on Bill Walker. This place is all Bobby Wall tonight. They know he's giving it for charity. He's giving it up for great reasons. And yes, he knows he wants to satisfy himself and the crowd and Black Hawk Martial Arts and come out of here with a winner as he takes a couple good right-left hand combinations, but sneaks a good left-hand cross and a good straight left right there. Hitting Bill Walker good. Bill Walker crumbling back to the corner. And all of a sudden, Bobby Wall reaches in. It's getting ugly. It's getting crazy. Bobby Wall, boy, I'll tell you, a big round right there for him. There's Black Hawk. What a guy to have in your corner. Like I told you, this is a big one. Bobby Wall with the shirt on, retiring after this fight. He gets him in the corner and he knocks him down. Bill Walker back up on his feet. As you can see, his legs are looking weak. Bobby Wall smells victory. He's starting to close in. Oh boy, I'll tell you, see, his legs are gone. Bobby Wall hit him with a couple big shots early and he still hasn't recovered. Bobby Wall knows he can smell it and he's going to come after it, guaranteed, as he comes crushing into the corner. There's a mercy kick by Bill Walker. Good top shot to the forehead, and I think that's going to do it. Yes, it is. The winner, his final fight of his career. Bobby Wall walks it home. Look at the crowd, the joy, the jubilation. That place went nuts. All right, here we go. Big time fight here. Tommy Poe in the silver pants going against Sean the Stallion Gay in the red pants. Oh, good. Right lead right there. Boy, I'll tell you something. Look at Tommy Poe. This guy's for real in the white pants. Watch closely, folks. It's going to get ugly real quick as Tommy Poe going against Sean the Stallion. Look at that body shot. How about the spaghetti, the pasta, the breakfast, and the bacon and eggs coming out and going out? What a big hit right there. And that is going to do it, as that is going down as a knockout for Tommy Poe as he wins that fight. And now we're going to the championship fight of the night for the Virginia State title. In the red outfit, you got Lamont Davis going against Ronnie Parker in the silver pants with the black stripes. We picked this up at around the third round. We're going to jump around. This was a 10-round title fight, but Lamont Davis right there with a good combination. But boy, Ronnie Parker trying to duck and take control. That looked like it might have been a little low. You know, He's shaking it off. He's a pro. He knows what to do. All right, now we're going to go to round number 7. This is a 10-round championship fight. Lamont Davis in red, Ronnie Parker in silver. Here we go. Big night, big-time fight. Boom, this is what it's all about. Oh, Lamont Davis, good left-right combinations. You see him going downstairs and upstairs a little bit, and that hurt Ronnie Parker just a tad, but he's a strong guy, and he loves to get the uniform dirty. Ronnie Parker in the silver pants, Lamont Davis in the red. Here we go. Good kick, boom. Lamont was waiting for that one, threw a good left cross, but Ronnie Parker bounced off of that one. Here we go. This fight is pretty close right now. There's a good kick. You get a point for that. And Lamont Davis trying to still move in the red pants, but boy, Ronnie Parker. You folks, how would you like to fight at this pace for 10 rounds? I'm talking about, this is the real deal in kickboxing. This is what you train for. As Ronnie Parker lurches a right-hand cross right there and did catch Lamont Davis, he'll get a point for that. And now back to the action. Ronnie Parker in silver, Lamont Davis in red. It's getting ugly. Kick in the middle. It was a pretty good block by Lamont Davis right there. All right, now Ronnie Parker, he's looking. Goes downstairs and comes upstairs with a red cross, and Lamont Davis again is saying, hey, you know, I got hit downstairs again, but the ref didn't really see it, and we couldn't see it because the camera was not in the way. Back to the action. Lamont Davis in the red pants. Ron Parker in the silver pants. Here we go. Ronnie Parker now gathering some points, but here comes Lamont Davis fighting back. Look at those right-left combinations by Ronnie Parker as he's pinned in the corner, but he's still wheeling and dealing. Oh! You know what? I didn't see that one there, though, as being low. That one looked like it caught him just a little bit above the waistline. So that one there I can't say was an illegal punch. All right, Ronnie Parker still wailing and bailing. He's in the corner, but he's making good use of the corner. As you can see him now stepping out. Boy, 2 left-right combinations to the head. Then goes downstairs and connects in the belly. And those were big-time points for Ronnie Parker. As you see, Lamont Davis trying to rough him up in the corner. But Ronnie Parker, as we go into the final round, has really done well in the corner. All right, Ronnie Parker now slamming and bamming all over Lamont Davis in a big fight. 2 great fighters, and boy, you can see no one ever stops. I'll tell you, on our card right now, we've got Ronnie Parker ahead pretty good so far. Lamont Davis could know, and if his corner's yelling to him, they might be screaming to him to get a knockout. It doesn't mean that I'm right, but it does seem like Ronnie Parker has been a little bit more the aggressor in this fight so far, and Lamont Davis now knows that he's got to press hard as he continues to reach downstairs like he's getting hit all the time. And I'll tell you, if he has been, I'm sure that's going to take its toll on you after a while. But Ronnie Parker now looks like he's pretty secure that he has got the lead in this fight. As you can see, he's very protective as he's backed into the corner. Caught Lamont right there with a good left hook. And boy, I'll tell you, Ronnie Parker now wants to make everything look good to the judges in this final round as they continue to throw punches at each other. This is the 10th and final round for the Virginia State title. Ronnie Parker hanging on in the silver trunks, going against the ever-dangerous Lamont Davis in the red pants, and that was a good shot right there by Ronnie Parker. Went right through the kick and was able to connect with a good right hook and threw a kick of his own right there. We are in the championship fight. This is round number 10. It's winding down. It is almost post time here. Ronnie Parker with a lead. Lamont Davis in the red, now trying to throw some rocket bombs at Ronnie Parker, but I think it's going to be a little bit too late. Let's see what the judges have to say. Here it is for the Virginia men's state title. The winner is Ronnie Parker wins it. I tell you, we had him ahead on the card. Lamont Davis fought a great fight. Keith Fournier's got the belt. 2 game fighters, a great night of kickboxing. Look for it next time. Ronnie Parker the winner. And now it's time for our favorite sponsor, Velocity Sports Performance, bringing you our high school update. Before we get into the serious top 10, let's check it out. Okay, in this week's Velocity Sports Performance Report, we would all here in Hampton Roads like to wish the best of luck to the Lansdowne Eagles as they will play the semifinal game for the state championship against L.C. Bird, and they're playing it right here so you folks can get out there and watch the game. But you know, when football ends, you know what's around the corner, basketball. So right now I'm going to give you a little bit of who thinks who is who in the world of girls basketball. They think Kellum is number 1 this year, followed by Princess Anne. They got Lake Taylor at number 3, Kempsville at number 4.